Good morning. You wanted to see me?
Did I pull you away from something important?
Well, usually I'd say yes to that, but assuming this is about Beatrice's murder, nothing's more important than that.
Right.
So, what is that?
It's the computer printout of all the drugs found in her system.
Well, come on, what have you got?
Usual stuff. Generic names, local distribution to hospitals, pharmacies, doctors.
Any place or anyone we know on that list?
Well, I haven't looked at it yet. I thought we'd do that together.
All right. I wish there was a computer that had a computer that could read the computer.
I think it's pretty amazing the way I managed to get it out this fast.
Seriously, God bless computers. Can you imagine how long it would take us to track all that down on our own?
I don't want to think about that. Shall we?
Why not? Okay.
Check to see if any of our suspects have made the list.
Boy, it's quite a list.
I find it incredible that so many drugs can be dispensed in so short a time.
Yeah, but, Robert, it's all legal hospitals, pharmacies.
Anybody you know yet?
I'm looking.
We're looking for the Quartermains, Sylvia Whitby, Amanda
Hey, bingo.
What have you got?
Alan and Monica Quartermain.
Really?
Both drew drugs from the hospital pharmacy. And those drugs are on the list found in Beatrice's system.
Any notation there that those drugs may have been prescribed to a specific patient?
Yes, no patients. Huh. Alan has 2 of the drugs on the list.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it doesn't prove anything. Look, Alan and Monica are doctors.
Doctors with a motive for murder.
Yeah, probably more of a motive than any of our other suspects. Still in all, I shouldn't
What?
say that. Well, look at Mrs. Barrington. You know darn well that she wouldn't want those pictures released.
Not to mention Sylvia Whitby.
Yeah, then Lorena has been acting suspiciously.
And I think that Leo was probably born that way. So what does that give us? Still more suspects, all on a par with the Quartermains.
And they were all at the spa the night that Beatrice died.
All with motive and all had opportunity.
Yeah, and all we have to do is find out who had those drugs and was able to use them.
Tell me, how soon can we get that list on all drugs distributed to people other than hospital employees, doctors, pharmacies, etc.?
No, they're working on it right now, probably a couple of hours.
Listen, do me a favor. Call up the Quartermains. Tell them I want to come round and have a little chat.
Robert, are you just going to confront them?
Well, I might as well. No point in sitting on this any longer. The longer I give them, the easier it's going to be to come up with an alibi. No, I think I might just burst in there now and surprise them.
Well, Robert, how good to see you.
Edward.
Well, can we get you anything? Coffee, juice, even breakfast?
I don't think so.
Well, Quartermains are at your service. We certainly have nothing to hide.
Father.
As a matter of fact, Robert, Alan and I have to get to the hospital.
This won't take long.
I imagine it's about Beatrice's death.
Yes, it is.
Beatrice, dear woman. Not that we didn't have our disagreements, but I can't understand why anybody in the world would ever want to harm her.
Father, I am sure that Robert can think of several reasons why we would want Beatrice out of the way, and I don't see any point in pretending otherwise.
You don't deny that, then?
No.
What's the point?
I mean, she was a source of great aggravation to this family, particularly in a lawsuit.
She was also a great source of embarrassment to Lila.
But to accuse us of murder, why, that's simply ludicrous.
Well, actually, he hasn't accused us of anything. He hasn't been able to say anything. Robert, why don't you just tell us why you're here?
As you know, more than one drug was found in Beatrice's system.
Yes, have they been able to pinpoint them?
Now, our computer has tracked these drugs to hospitals, pharmacies, doctors, and other medical personnel that have access to large quantities of drugs without undue questioning. 2 of the drugs found in Beatrice's system were on the report. Both issued to you, Alan.
Well, there are a lot of drugs that are issued to me for patients. What were they specifically?
A sedative and painkiller underlined there.
I recognize the painkiller. Actually, it's the same one that I gave to you for your back trouble.
Do you have it in your possession?
Yes, I'm sure that I do. Actually, it's a commonly prescribed drug. It's found in many homes.
Mm-hmm. What about the sedative?
Now, the sedative, I looked at, I don't recall that.
You don't recall drawing 100 pills from the hospital pharmacy?
Well, as I said to you, the pharmacy dispenses a lot of pills to me.
This was quite recently, just before Beatrice's death.
Robert, are you accusing Alan?
I just want to see the bottle of sedatives, that's all.
I'm not even sure that I have them.
Check your bag.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
You know, there could be a mistake on that list. You know how unreliable some of those computers can be.
Well, yes, actually I have them, and I'm sure that there are the 100 pills in there.
Can you dump them on the table so that I can count them?
Sure.
The list also maintains that you had a quantity of the same type of drug, a different brand.
Oh, yes, I do. 25, actually, but I'm sure they are all there. What, you want me to jump them out on the table for you
Please.
two?
Does your list say anything about my having any pills?
Not as yet. $98, 2 missing.
You sure you counted correctly?
Positive.
Oh, yes, of course, yes, you must have. I remember taking 2 of them one night when I couldn't sleep.
I see.
I did not. I repeat, I did not give any drugs to Beatrice.
Well?
Just a minute, I'm almost done. Look, this is ridiculous. I know there are 25 here.
Yes.
Wait a minute. One is missing. Well, there's a mistake here someplace.
Well, maybe you took it the night Alan couldn't sleep.
I did not take any pill, and I have no idea why one is missing. And I will assure you I had nothing to do with Beatrice's death.
Robert, we are doctors. We're pledged to save lives, not to take them.
I'm working on the theory that Beatrice was given more than one drug by more than one person, which means I've got to track them all down.
Well, does that mean charges are going to be brought against several people?
Several people on charges of involuntary manslaughter.
You mean they're all going to be lumped together in this?
No, separate cells, I would imagine.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to charge us with something now?
Nothing that drastic. Just stay in town and let's not lose touch. You too, Edward.
Oh, you have my full cooperation, Robert.
Bye.
Robert. Hey. Surprised you're still here.
Got some paperwork to catch up on.
Well, since when is that more important than having dinner with a wife as lovely as yours?
I'm not hungry. What's your excuse?
Well, there's nobody in my life at the present time, so I figured I'd stick around and wait for the breakdown on this drug distribution list.
That it?
Yeah, this is it. Here, they even list prescriptions filled for individuals. Look at that.
Sylvia Whitby and Amanda Barrington are on this list.
Want me to get them in here?
No, I can wait till the morning.
You know, Robert, it's beginning to look like half the social register of Port Charles is going on trial.
You could be right.
Boy, oh boy. What a field day for the press. Juicy scandal. Blackmail at the spa, the Quartermains and their motive, and not to forget Leo and his wonderful photos with those women.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that one woman could cause so much trouble for so many other people.
True words have never been spoken, Bert.